Hey guys, it's YXBA here, and I'm back with another video. A while ago I did a video on Michael Pachter where I was quite upset and ranting about some of the predictions that he was making about the NX. Over the years, there have been times when Michael Pachter has really irked me because he has made bold predictions about Nintendo, which more often than not haven't come true. And he's made these predictions when he hasn't had a lot of information on what the system was going to be and what Nintendo's marketing plan was and things of that nature. The one thing you have to keep in mind with him is when he's doing his YouTube Q&A with video game fans, he's not doing what he does at his day job, okay? He is trying to be an entertainer, and he is trying to make quotes that are going to go viral on the internet so that it can lead more traffic back to his YouTube channel. So my opinions on him don't reflect what he does for a living, which is being a stock analyst. And I just wanted to give you guys a bit of an update on Michael Pachter's opinions on the Nintendo NX. Actually, just a few days ago, he made some really positive comments about the Nintendo NX, and I will read it to you. Zelda looks amazing. Something I missed. I actually did not realize that Zelda was launching on NX when NX launches. That makes me think that NX is much higher powered than I expected. That the NX is an iteration probably closer to PS4 than I thought it would be, and it's going to have a big title to support it. I think probably only Wii U owners will buy Zelda, but I think everybody who buys an NX will absolutely buy it, and I think it will sell them 10 million consoles pretty quickly. Zelda looked great. I mean, it really looks like a great game. End quote. So the first thing that really stands out to me is the fact that he didn't realize until just a few days ago that Zelda was planned as an NX title. So the fact that he would make bold predictions about the NX like he did a few months ago when he said it only had about a 60% chance of success without even looking at what little amount of information Nintendo has given about the system really makes me question why he feels the need to make such bold statements. But again, I remind myself he's just doing this to bring attention to his YouTube channel. Obviously, he had not put any effort into researching what information was known about the NX at that time. However, I think he's still interesting to listen to because he does have inside sources. He's an insider. He knows developers. Sometimes they tell him things, and sometimes they don't. The other thing that I found to be really interesting about his quote is that he believes the NX will be, I guess, roughly in the ballpark with the PlayStation 4 in terms of power, and that's counter to what he had believed before. He calls it an iteration. And I think the reason why he used the word iteration is because Sony and Microsoft are coming out with new consoles that aren't iterations. So for him to say iteration, that means it's going to be a generational leap over what the Wii U was in terms of power. But overall, to me, the most interesting part of what Michael Pachter said is maybe what he didn't say. You see, I have a theory that he actually has inside information at this point in time. There were many reports from YouTubers and beyond of developers being very excited about the NX after having seen it behind closed doors at E3. And I have a suspicion that Michael Pachter, who is very well connected with developers, got an inside scoop on what was seen. And the reason I believe this is that all of a sudden he thinks the system's going to be pretty powerful. But the reason he gives for that holds no water at all. He says that because Zelda Breath of the Wild is coming to the NX, it must be rivaling the PlayStation 4. That makes no sense at all because the game is also coming to the Wii U. For example, look at Twilight Princess. Twilight Princess was on the GameCube and it was on the Wii, but the Wii was hardly more powerful than the GameCube. So his rationale makes no sense at all. But what I think happens often is an insider like Michael Pachter will get information that is legitimate and he can't help himself but want to talk about it. However, he would never sell out one of his sources. So then what he does is he shares the information that the NX is going to be much more powerful than he thought and tries to justify using some other reason why he would know that. And the fact that he picked one that was so lousy really hits home with me, that I think he actually was told how powerful, relatively speaking, the system would be. So those are just my thoughts on this. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, please click like. And if you'd like to hear more from me, please subscribe.